already know what time it is, man. It's B.Y.B gang. And starting off, it's Young making the cut. Always living up.
Blacks in the house this time.
Bobby in the house.
JB in the house. Yes.
And you got D in the house.
We missed you guys. And we lit.
So much.
We always lit. Every day we lit.
Every day.
Currency.
We're staying clean and fresh and all them stuff, you know.
Yes, sir.
That's how we have to do it, you know.
You know, as I said, we missed you guys. So today we just wanted to touch bases and talk about the fact that being a black man in North America is very hard. And we just want to like share some light on that. And you know, like a lot of people feel like racism don't exist anymore and certain stuff like that. But within the system, you know, we do believe that racism do happen. And being a black man in North America is not as easy as people make it seem to be. So we're just trying to touch some light on that and see what other people think, whether y'all agree with us or disagree with us. But you know, let's just get into it.
Perfect.
Be your best entertainment.
Alright, so what's the first topic of the day?
So basically, like, for me, like, what I noticed is that it's really hard for a black man, yo. Number one, like, I know there's a lot of mans who people, like, look on the streets and they say, like, okay, he's lazy, why don't he get a job? But a lot of people don't know, like, if you don't have an address, who's gonna hire you without an address? You know what I mean? There's a lot of mans that are homeless on the streets and stuff. Like, it's tough, yo. Especially, like, if your address is, like, in one of those bad neighborhoods, like, people just blacklist you because of, like, where you from. You know what I mean? How do you guys, like, I don't know if any of y'all ever experienced that. What about you, Bobby? You ever, like, encounter, like, anything like that?
Yeah, fam. On a real note, bad times. Since the time I came to this country, I find it a little bit difficult for me to get certain things done because of who I am. And at the time, I used to blame on me not speaking English the right way or whatever. But like later on, I realized that like in this country, if you're a black man, you have to go through many things to get what you want. So yeah, I actually did experience that. Blacks, go on.
You all know every black man in this country experiences that. Somebody's gonna judge you because they just see you because black. Somebody meets you and is gonna judge you from the color of your skin. But you don't fucking know me. Oh, sorry. You don't know me. Get to know me. Talk to me. And then I'm a human being too. Young me.
Never experienced it myself because I always go into the place that I'm trying to work with my resume and talk to them. You know, but I know people that does, so I already know what's going on out there. That racism still lives on.
So you
in
say
Canada they trying to do it smart and all that stuff, but I already know.
But you're saying the best way to go for a job is if you're a black man is to go in person with your resume.
Go inside there with
Just
your
show
resume.
up.
Show up with your resume. But it's not always guaranteed because they still could say smile with you and all that stuff. But just because your name, as you said, and your address, they probably still not let it slide. They just tell you, okay, I will give you a call. Then when you go home, you get no call from them.
True, I totally agree with what you're saying because I don't know, for you guys, imagine like you're the boss of this big like plant or whatever, you're the manager, you're hiring people, you know, you get tons of application all day and it's like, so we email our resume to you and then you read in my name, I have a African name, like, you know, people call me JB, but my real name is Jabari, which means strong and brave. It's Swahili,
Yes.
it's Africa, it means strong and brave. But you know, for people who are not familiar with that, a lot of people don't even know how to pronounce my name. So just like imagine you're the boss in this office, you get all this resume, and then my name that you could barely pronounce, and then let's say, you know, the most typical white name that I could think of, John. Let's say like you're going through Jabari, John. Like, who are you gonna hire just off the bat? I know people gonna say, well, it's based on experience and all that. Let's say we both have the both experience, but I feel like just the fact that you can't even pronounce my name, you're definitely gonna hire John just by the name alone, because it's easier. Like, who's gonna like want that struggle? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I want to touch on that because one thing in this country, there's a lot of discrimination, okay? But like the name here, like the whole name thing that you're saying. So my mother, like, you know, back in the day, she told me a story. She was like how, her name. Should I even say the name? I don't want to.
No name.
Yeah. So basically, that's gonna fuck up. Anyways, so yeah, she told me a story that one day she applied for a job, and because she knew how to talk, proper grammar and proper English. And the way her name was, it was basically like a white person's name. So she told me that she went for the interview, and she talked to the person on the phone previously before even going in. But when she did go in, she expected a white woman. You know, the person who was trying to hire her expected a white woman just because of how she talked and what her name was or how it pronounced. So that's another big thing. It's another big thing.
So when they questioned though, so like when your moms went there and they saw that she's a black woman, did they give her the job still?
No, bro. Basically, she went in, she sat down in like the lobby or whatever, but because they weren't expecting a black woman to show up, obviously.
Yeah.
So apparently the secretary came downstairs and asked for her name. And then because they were expecting her, they never came back. So she was in the lobby for a good like an hour just waiting. So she ended up leaving just because they thought she was a white woman talking over the phone. So that's another big thing in this country. When you have a black name, it's hard. You know what I mean? That's one thing about like even having a kid. Don't name them like LaQuisha or Tyrone. You know what I mean? It sucks that it's like that because it shouldn't be like that. But like it is what it is. You feel me?
That's the reality we're living in these days.
Yep.
Racism is real. If you haven't experienced it yet,
You never experienced racism?
I have.
I think
I
everybody in
have.
this room
I
has.
experience every fucking
Anyone,
day.
if you experienced racism before, raise your hand.
Yo, I lived in Niagara Falls. That's capital racism. Capital.
That's true.
But I'm gonna say one thing. Me, I love everybody. You feel me? Black,
Facts.
white, everything.
Facts.
No racism in my heart. You feel
I
me?
agree with you, man. At the end of the day, I think it just comes down to respect, you know? If you want respect, you give it. And for people who are like not black, or I should just say like colored in general, I know you guys heard this like a million times. Y'all should definitely do not judge a book by just the cover, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all think like, okay, we dress a certain way and we wear this, or people just like stereotype like black people in general, like, okay, they always like gangsters, why are they always like rocking like gold chains?
And we don't all cheat. We don't all cheat.
Yeah, true that. Like, why are they always rocking like gold chains and all this stuff? But what you guys don't have to know, like from racism, the way like people put black people down is basically like we have to present ourselves like a certain way just to even get treated fairly. And I'm saying this like, imagine this, right? Imagine like you're a black guy just even trying to like go into a car dealership to buy like a nice car. Like a normal like, let's say like white person, they go in, they get treated fairly. But a normal black guy, you just go in there, is like, you just feel the tension off the bat. So picture me like going to a Ferrari dealership trying to get a Ferrari. I pull up in a Honda Civic. Do y'all think they're gonna treat me fairly?
Nah.
No.
Fuck no.
This is what I gotta do to get the same treatment that a white person would have to do. I gotta come rocking ball mane, gold chain, iced out, look like I have money just to get that same treatment. Because why? I gotta present myself like I have money. When the other person, he could just pull up in the Honda Civic and they treat him so perfectly. So when y'all see us rocking all of the designer, is that's what y'all make us have to do just to even get the shot that we deserve. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but
I'm with you, man.
I see it all the time, man.
Yep. I try my best not to study that so hard because everything, even in the school, they program you to just live their way. You know, like everything they're teaching you in school and all that stuff. You have to be the wise person to wise up and want to know stuff. You don't?
That's one thing my parents grew me up. Like, education is key, and if you don't have it, you're lost. Speaking of the right way, proper grammar, proper pronunciation, you know what I mean? Those things go a long way when you're dealing with someone who's not of your color, right? And like, it's not even like we hate white people, because it's not that, but it's like we're just showing where we're coming from, and it's like it's hard for us to even have a chance, you know what I mean? Not even a chance that we can get. So that's another thing. Education is key. When you have color skin, it's key. It's vital.
You don't got anything to say about that?
Wrap it up. Nah.
Education is key, but another thing that, let's just change the topic a little bit, just from like white people and stuff. Again, even like looking at black men, you know, like a lot of man's circumstances, people say like, well, you know, you're in the hood, you could still go to school, there's OSAP, there's this and that, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't say it's a trap, because maybe there's people who took OSAP and then they became successful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I know there are people who did those sacrifices and they still can't even find a job because of their skin color. They're even great at the field that they get into, and they're just being like black. I know so much like black girls who went to school for like social work. Why are they still like working in like groceries and all these stuff?
It's all because of discrimination.
It's crazy.
But I'm saying, don't judge me by the skin of the color of my skin. Just talk to me. Give me that chance that you give the next white person. Give me that chance to show you that I can do better than what he's doing or she's doing. Because at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. Give somebody the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Yeah, I have something to say to the girls. Stop studying men because of whatever they have. You have to understand. You keep on saying men's ain't shit. Before you say that, you have to understand what they went through, you know? Like, we out here trying to make it out in life, like trying our best to, you know, just have something a little to get ourselves going, like to pay our rent, pay our phone bill, and take you out. But yet, you say men's ain't shit. Yes, not all of them. Some of them, they might be going out there smacking necks, whatever. But like, you have to understand, not all of them are like that. You know? You have to understand that. We out here fighting to just get some shit going. Because like, I don't know, bro.
I feel what you're saying, yo.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn.
What he's saying is like, even like our black women, yo, I think y'all should stop putting us down so much, because even with the cards that we're dealt, all of us here, we still get up doing our 9 to 5, just trying to make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But instead of y'all just need to stop put like a lot of men down and saying like, well, he ain't shit because he didn't have the card that you want him to have. But you know what I'm saying is like, sometimes it's not that easy. It's definitely not that easy. It's like I don't even know the statistics, but just take it in. Like, even like, let's just say like 2 black people, you know, like when it's way easier for a woman to get a job than a man in like a lot of fields. If it comes into like maybe the food industry, even like retail, you know what I mean? Just being like a black man, at the end of the day, they're always going to hire the pretty girl over the regular black man. Mm-hmm. He could even have more experience, because that's just the way sales work, and that's the way people have it set up. And these are things that I feel like we could change if we just make people aware of it. But just to get back to my point is like, we need the support of our black women to like, at least instead of just putting us down, at least y'all should understand, like, you know, it's not easy for a black man.
We had it hard from day one, from since slavery began. Black women too, I'm not downing them. All of us had it, but the black man them had it worse. Because we had to struggle, and up to now we're still struggling. So no matter how we tried our best, someone just trying to put us down and make we feel bad like we're not doing nothing. Yes, some mans are up to no good. They're not doing everything, but you can't blame all the men them for that. Same like, yo, a lot of girls not doing their part. They're not doing, you know. But mans ain't blaming all the shorties. We just move on and live life. We're just saying that as black men, we need a fair chance, you know, to get jobs and to just live life. To have a beautiful wife, children someday, and all that stuff, you know what I mean? As my nigga always said to you guys, black man don't
Cheat.
Alright.
Hey,
Wrap it up.
you know, it is what it is. But it needs to change. I don't know if it's gonna change today, tomorrow, or a century from now, but it needs to change.
It's gonna change one.
And it's still around. Racism is still around, but it is getting better. You know what I mean? People are being more open-minded. Of not even just people with color, but like, you know, when it comes to like gay people, the you know, the transsexuals and all of them. You know what I mean? So it's getting better by the day. But we still need to work together. You know, together as one, because we can do so much great things, and it's not happening just because of discrimination. So that's my take on it. Like I said, I love everyone, and whoever's watching this video, don't take it to heart. We're just providing you guys with the detail of how we feel. You know what I mean? Growing up in this country, growing up in North America, right? Just like he said, we're just expressing and making you guys know what's going on.
Alright, peace out, man. We're wrapping it up. Link gonna be in the description of everyone here.
Wait, before we go. Sorry, like I'm always thinking about random stuff. Like what I'm thinking about, like education is key, right? It's important. You were saying that before. It has my mind boggled. So if that's the case, why are they charging people for education? The country has the funding to provide free education. Now that's another topic, and if y'all would like us to like go into detail about our education system,
we actually do some research and provide you guys with the right shit. You already know what time it is, man.
So let us know, because I think we could do way better. Post-secondary education, you should not be paying for that, especially when the government and the ministry is saying, well, we're short at people in certain fields. And you know, I know some. Sorry, I'm not trying to stretch out the video, but this is just like on my mind. Like I know so much like talented black people who could do so much good, but they just don't have the money. Either they're blackballed because of where they live in, and if they just had that opportunity to get free education, let's work on that. Post-secondary education should be free. That's all I have to say. But if you guys think y'all want to hear more about that topic, let us know. You know, that's what we're here for.
Let us know.
We're not only here to make laughs and jokes, but you know,
we're serious too as well, is it? Black mans don't cheat. All we do is just eat reason.